Hey everybody, this is Alaska. Here to let you know about Anchor by Spotify. Let me tell you about this system. So basically, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. It's everything you need all in one place. It's how we make our podcast. It's a great system. Gets you on all the sites you need. Anchor lets you record. You can edit like right from your phone or your computer. So no matter what your setup is like, you can start creating a podcast today. Then you can distribute your podcast to the most popular platforms, including Spotify, with like just a single tap. Once it's uploaded, it's out. Boom, you can get everything set up. Anchor is also the only place where you can publish video podcasts to Spotify. We're going to have to look into that. With Anchor, creators can earn money on a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. And best of all, it's totally free. So if you download the Anchor app now, you can get yourself started and you could be like us, call out culture. It's kind of what we do here. So, get on it.
Hey everyone, this is Alaska. Just want to thank you again for your continued support. If you like the podcast, please be sure to subscribe, rate it, and leave a comment. It helps us out with the rankings. And, be sure to tell a friend and have them tell a friend, and, we can make this happen. Thanks again. Peace. Enjoy the show. Welcome to Call Out Film Show with your hosts, Alaska, Curly Castro, and Zilla Rocco. This week, we count down our favorite summer songs, part 1.
And welcome back to another episode of your favorite podcast, Call Out Culture. The rap nerd aficionado's guide to life as grown men.
I like how you said aficionados.
Thank you.
I like that fish. This is the 5th tagline we've used. So, we need to pick one and make shirts.
I know, but we got to find the right one.
We got to let it happen organically.
It's going
to take us probably like 140 episodes. Yeah, it's going to take us 140 episodes to.
It might not even be the tagline we think it's going to be. It could end up being like Shabal.
Shablam. All right, listeners, if you're listening, I know people fast forward the beginning. Think of a tagline. Mm-hmm. Think of something we say or something that goes with call out culture. If it's something that's like Dub C going call out, whatever. You know what I'm saying? All right, if we get Dub C to do a drop, we can get 100 more listens, yo. I'm calling.
Bung.
I'm calling.
So, here's the topic for tonight. I'm gonna snatch the ball from you, man. I'm taking it right out your hands, bro. You know what I mean? Just gripping it on that level.
Okay, Sidney
don't
Dean.
pull a Lowry and put it behind the backboard.
He got blocked. Sidney Dean. Go ahead, Sidney.
Sidney Dean. Billy Hoyle and by the way, that's Alaska talking. Curly Castro's on the phone. I'm Zilla Rocca. I'm in South Philly. Castro's in West Philly. Parts unknown mostly. He might be wandering your block during the course of this episode. He just takes random trips unsolicited.
He's in Brooklyn.
He's in Brooklyn.
Cortell you.
Wait, are you in Brooklyn right now?
No, I'm not. But you live around Cortell, right?
I'm like walking distance to Cortell.
I went to school at 139. I told you that before. It's not 139 now. It's called I recorded music teacher's name.
I went to 12 years Catholic school, man.
Oh, you went to Catholic school from kindergarten up?
12 years.
Oh, wow. Was that just family tradition, or your parents was like, yeah, let's send them there? Because you were separated from your neighborhood kids, right?
Yeah. But they everybody went to Catholic schools anyway, so they thought like, oh, if you go to Catholic school, you won't be like smoking angel dust and having teen pregnancies. But that's exactly what happened. Everyone was smoking angel dust and getting pregnant.
Of course they did. It's Catholic school.
It was great. It was great.
Roll up your sleeves.
That's how I discovered like all the raw rap in the world. So
Didn't they know that Catholic schoolgirls have that reputation for a reason?
They didn't.
I thought it was a movie thing. I didn't. You gotta understand. I didn't grow up around Catholic schools. No, I didn't grow up around them. So if I saw the Catholic school girls, it was from a distance, them coming over type thing. Like, I'm a public school kid. So like whatever I didn't think that any schools could be like ours. So I didn't know what the other universes were, private or otherwise. It was all new to me when I met them later.
Yeah, man. So this is anyway, fellas, God damn it.
Speaking of angel dust and getting pregnant.
Speaking of angel dust and getting pregnant, here are some good songs for the summer to smoke angel dust and get someone pregnant to. AKA the Call Out Culture Ultimate Barbecue Cookout Summer Black and Mild Smoking Underage Drinking PCP
Block party
selling.
bumping. First floor of the
Block party
apartment,
bumping.
window open with the speakers out front. Big tune, big cabinet sound clash, Roddy Gon crew type thing. That's these type of songs.
Not so much your list, but other lists for sure. So we'll get into all these things.
My list
Everything
is
you said
Roddy
was actually
Gon
not your
crew type
list.
thing. My list, block party list, huh?
My list is a 2-door Pontiac with the tinted windows. That's my list.
Lick off a shot list. That's my list. Lick off a shot. Lick off.
The listeners can anticipate a lot of shit talking extraordinarily about everyone's list.
Yeah, it's gonna be a heavy shit talk episode.
This is gonna be a good one. Heavy shit talking list. What sound effects?
Apparently Castro is imitating a tiny dog biting your shoe.
Excuse you. No. I'm
one.
coming with that Splinter Wrecking Crew style. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. I'm ready for y'all tonight, boy.
All right, here we go. All right. So why don't you lead off and play center field, number 24, batting left-handed. He bats .333 against righties, .210 against lefties. We got Curly Castro's first choice on his summertime list, and then we'll begin the old,
All right, my first choice, and you got to bear with me because it's letters, so I don't really know how to pronounce it. I kind of know it when the song is on, but the group is Seba Kaapstad. They are from South African band on Mellow Music Group. Yep, they're one of the Mellow Music Group's new signees, and the song. Sorry, y'all.
Wait, that's a new song?
Yeah, it just came out 3 hours ago.
Came out. Yep, this just came out this year. I have a reason.
Wow.
Right? So,
okay.
So again, my
I thought
song
that was like
is
the height of neo soul.
Seba Kaapstad, and they have a song RFRE. So when you hear the song, you'll see what the letters mean, but I don't want to mispronounce it, but it's RFRE.
Feeling lucky with no car.
It's a good morning.
Need to go contemplate by my favorite spot.
Let me check
when my thoughts rest easy. Read a book about time.
Maybe grab a car.
How much difference a second makes.
And chill out the bench.
Where my mind can roam free. Where my thoughts rest easy. Just chill, no thinking. Just good old blinking. Where my mind can roam free. Where my thoughts rest easy.
Man.
Okay.
This song.
Cool. This is cool.
All right. So our listeners, depending on what order we release things, but we're gonna do an episode on policemen, and there was a very stark miniseries that just got released by Ava DuVernay, and it was called When They See Us. And some of the characters, they're based on real life events. The Exonerated 5, which was once called the Central Park 5, and one of the characters really resonated with me. And so while I was thinking about this miniseries, as I recently watched it, I've been bumping this record. They have a debut record on Mellow Music Group, and it's called Thina. And it's just right up my alley. It's like Les Nubians meets Portishead, you know what I mean? A lot of multiple languages, a lot of different instruments. And I can't divorce the idea of the documentary and what those boys went through in my city when I was their age to what this song is doing for me, especially the first piano riff. So that's my first song. So I just want the listeners to, be open-minded.
Man, now I can't even talk shit about that because you made that shit mad heartfelt.
That's right. I'm ready. I'm ready. But that's why I put it to my list now, because I will forever listen to this song because I've magnetized it to that moment from the miniseries that magnetized that to the actual events that I lived through. One of my city's darkest moments.
So I actually like the background music on. Like, I like the music of it.
Yeah, the music.
I fucking hated the vocals and the lyrics.
Really?
Yeah, I was
like two vocalists. There's one, I think she's the multilingualist, and then there's another male vocalist. So sometimes they dance. Because all right,
Bring the Funk, Bring the Noise.
They were battling
lyrics.
though. But they were battling, like they were saying things at the same time. Like she was saying at 10:30 I'm doing this. He was saying 10:30 I'm doing this. It was like a little battle. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, I will side with you. I enjoyed the instrumentation on this record.
Yeah, instrumentation's great.
The lyrics are also a product of. I absorbed this record. I've been listening to it for days. So I'm just kind of getting into their world and stuff like that. So yeah.
So Alaska, what do you got, man?
All right. Well, I guess I ranked mine. I know you guys didn't, so I'm gonna go. My number 10 pick is "In the Summertime" by Mungo Jerry.
In the summertime, when the weather is hot, you can stretch right up and touch the sky. When the weather's fine, you got women on your mind. Have a drink, have a drive, go out and see what you can find. If a daddy's rich, take her out for a meal. If a daddy's poor, just do what you feel. Speed along the lane, you can turn or a turn of 25. When the sun goes down, you can make it good and live by.
Oh, that song.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
God.
song.
I feel like that's in every Coen Brothers movie.
Not just the title, but like extreme summertime songs. Do they hit your list? Like not just because summertime is in the title, but you know what I mean? Like that's what they're talking about.
I mean, that's part of what drove me to this song. But I last year, I never really listened to it until last year. And I was just like, whenever I was in the car, this shit came on for some reason. And I just ended up falling in love with it because it was just like, it's pure happiness. There's one part in the song that's real fucking like, if this song came out right now, these guys would be canceled. Because it's like, they basically talk about like scooping girls in the summer, right? So they're like, you know, if her daddy's rich, take her out for a meal. But if her daddy's poor, just do what you feel.
What the hell does that mean? Wait. No, wait. Let me break it down in my own naivete because I'm still not familiar. So if the girl's father got some money, I'll be nice. I'll wear my sweater tied around my neck. I'll bring her home at 6.
Yes.
But if there's no like he can get me into Vassar or anything like that, or get me a job in IT or get me a job at the Dianetics manufacturing floor, I'm just gonna
for dad's JP Morgan.
I'm just gonna
yes, you're screwed.
Oh no. Or he can give me entry level at the Google company, because you know just getting into Google is great. So if the guy works at a I don't know, Laverne and Shirley bottling plant.
You know, if he's a soda jerk.
He's a soda jerk. Yo, man, did they get pensions, those cats? Because they couldn't make more than $3 an hour.
Wait, soda jerk's the one that worked at the soda fountain places with the cap?
Yeah, with like, the hat, the paper hat, with the paper hat.
Oh my God! And they would do like root beer floats and stuff. Oh,
basically, it's anybody that works at what the fuck is that place? Johnny Rockets. They gotta come out and sing "Happy Birthday" to you and shit.
That was the most pathetic thing.
So wait. They don't have sommelier. They don't have sommeliers. They have soda jerk. Okay.
Soda jerk. Yeah, he's a soda jerk.
I guess. But wait. So if your father is poor, then I'll just floor you out, and I'll say I'm gonna call you when the summer's over, but I'm really going back up the shore.
It's basically like if she's poor, pass her around your boys. Is essentially what
the
song is saying.
Wow.
Let me ask y'all this question. This is people don't understand, but men, this is prevalent in men. This whole train culture. Ugh. I always thought it was in entertainment and they talk about it, but I didn't know guys. I didn't have friends that ran trains.
No, I just didn't.
All right, this is not certain situations when.
Okay, you can cut it out, but okay. But my point is, I just didn't get why that's the thing. I never got that why I was getting. I had plenty of male friends. We had female friends. I just never got why. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's weird. That's weird culture. That's not call out culture.
Yeah, that's not call out culture.
All right,
weirdo culture.
Not gonna do that game. So here's mine. My number 10 because I ranked it while we were talking.
You did not.
I did. I'm a Virgo.
You do your homework. You do your homework when you get in the homeroom.
I'm a Virgo. I like lists. I would do it the night before. I'm a big list maker in general because I'm a Virgo. I like order. I like lists. I like things laid out aesthetically well.
You said Virgo 4 times. Nas Ludacris.
Yeah, man, because you kept talking over me. Because I got to keep banging on you like I don't know, someone that would
John
bang
Wayne
on
Gacy?
someone else on the phone.
Like John Wayne Gacy.
That's a song lyric of mine. My number 10 song is Emmanuel Noriega, aka Jose Luis Gotcha, aka N-Bombs on the Run Eatin', Nori. The song is called Nothing.
Homeboy, I came to party. Your girl was looking at me. She's a haggler, no, I'm not tagging her, but you don't want them boys to come over and start asking you what you wanna do, what you trying to do, what you wanna do. find a tune.
Yeah, yo, NR, pop beat, say what? That's the man. With his manager Chris and the label The Jam, still flossing, showing your rocks. Ain't you dudes heard grimy man, we your watch. It go Indian style, knees bent and dashiki. Strapped with the baby, BT. Juicy at the bar, looking good in the brown dress. More than 6 and them things ain't around yet. Persona all thugged out, loud and clear. Said straight Henny, just grab me a beer. You see I'm reppin' now, and my mommies I got a now. Got them clowns at their feet, they hot stepping out. Left that whack label 'cause I don't like. I'm like a hammer that you hold in your hand. I make hits at the white boy club while I'm buying the bar. They like, hey now, you're an all-star. They go,
Homeboy, I came to party.
My first question is, why didn't you pick a song that's more Nori than Pharrell Hook? Like,
because Pharrell and the Neptunes is, I mean, Neptunes and Nori is the best combo. It's
Bang.
the best shit. And Super Thug is like the two cachet ants. Like that was like when everybody got on everybody's dick. Everybody got on Nori's dick with that song. Everybody got on Neptune's dick with that song. But nothing, when he even says like, see the white dudes buying out the bar, they're like, hey now, you're an all-star.
You're an all-star.
Like, that's the best shit, man.
Because it changed the whole cadence. He stopped. He's like, I'm going to do it just like the commercial. Because I bet you when he first spit it, he probably spit it like in his cadence. And they was like, no, man, do it like the commercial. Like, what? Hey, now you're an all-star. He's like, all right.
Yeah, and here's the best part. And this is a
Melvin Flint.
No. This is on God's Favorite, the Def Jam album. But here's a fun fact about the song too. The line where he says, still flossing, show your rocks. And you dudes heard grimy man, we stole your watch. He said Pharrell made him do that bar and that cadence on some Jungle Brothers shit when they said 5,000 booming watts, sound system, state of the art.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Neptune's being on some 80s rap native tongue shit. It's the best.
I want to talk to y'all about this because these songs will come up because people have interpolated them. When you're writing a song, how does that ingenuity hit you? You're thinking of your own song, you have a certain cadence, but then some old hip hop song or something else.
Today.
You do it a lot, Zeke. So what is your science? Let the listeners know what's your science.
Real quick, because I want to, because we got a lot of songs, but the main thing is the beat will give me a vibe, and then I'll just start going with it, and I write it in my head. I'm driving, I'm rhyming, and then I'll say something that will remind me of another song, and then I'll play that song and be like, okay, now I know what to do.
But isn't it like dueling cadences because you're working on the beat you're working on, but the other song might have a totally different beat. It kind of gives you like it kind of gives you like a tour guide, being like, okay, you can also like kind of go in the lane of this song, and follow it. You know what I mean? So like, but only if like you start like saying things that remind you of some other song's lyrics or whatever. That's just how I do it. So. All right, like Castro, what's your number 9? But you didn't count it. Okay, I got it listed, but it's fine because my list works out already. So my number 9 song is by Ronnie Foster, and it's called Mystic Brew. Now, most people think they're not familiar with this song, but they are. They've heard this song a million times. It is what Electric Relaxation samples. Mm-hmm. It is what J. Cole has sampled.
Freeway?
It's a million samples. It's Freeway.
Anthony Anderson? Anthony Anderson? Anthony Allen.
Allen Anthony. Yep.
Allen Anthony?
That might come up later in the podcast. That might come up.
Ooh.
So just when I was listening to the song, because I'll do this, I will find the original, and then I'll go on little sample sites and see everything that's sampled, because sometimes listening to a hip hop song makes me listen to it in reverse. Like when I listen to lyrics to go, I want to listen to Minnie Riperton right after. So
hell yeah.
I was just going down that route, right? And I was like, Mystic Brew is ill, and it's not the stuff they sample that I love about Mystic Brew. It's the organ solo
Fuck
he's
yeah.
doing over top of everything. He's wilding.
That shit is
And
tough.
it's so fucking Bird. It's so Mingus to me, like that type of key work. It's so Miles. Just I'm going off a rip, and he's just going and going. And that to me is like when you're going on that when you're dancing in the summer at the barbecue, but you're dancing by yourself. So you're just doing your thing. You don't have to match anybody. You got your own rhythm, and nobody has to know it because that's your dance moves or whatever it is. If it's tossing dice, if it's going low, if it's dusting your sneakers, if it's doing signal the plane, if it's some reggae move you got. But that's what Ronnie Foster and Mr. Brew, and then once you listen to that, you want to listen to all the songs it sampled, and so that's my choice.
I'd never heard this song before you sent this over, and it is so goddamn good. I actually downloaded the whole record immediately. This shit is just banging all the way through.
I gotta send you guys a remix I have of that song. That it's like a house version where they flip the original, but then they flip Fife over it, just saying I like them brown, yellow, Puerto Rican, I like them brown, Puerto Rican. Just over top, like then they make like a dance version. It's called like Bitches Brew. They flip it, called the Bitches Brew.
But when you listen to it, Alaska, did you listen to all of the songs that sampled it? Did you start thinking of those? Did it make you start that?
I mean, it's funny because I didn't actually peep the samples when I was listening to it because I was listening to it at work. So it was like sort of like background music. But the whole time I was thinking, I was like, this just sounds like everything that Q-Tip wants to be.
And, not wrong with that.
Because it also has it has a Freddie Hubbard Red Clay vibe to it.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So it's that's a lot of Tribe samples as well off of that record.
Yeah.
So it's like it has that similar feel.
We know our shit, listeners. Call out culture. Try to call us out. I dare you.
You bitch.
All right. So
all right, go ahead.
So my number 9, and this is official white boy anthem, but with a twist.
Smash Mouth.
No, it's not Smash Mouth, but it's a song I remember. Like it was like I forgot. It was like I had gone home after like not being home for a while to my parents' house, and by this time like I was like fully immersed in like doing shows and stuff, and like I just kind of like broke away from the world that I was in growing up. And I went out like with a couple of like old friends like for drinks, and it was like this new club that opened up in the town. I was like, this shit is whack. And then they played Jump Around, and it was like the first time I heard it. I was like, oh, this shit is dope. But, Jump Around has since become like fucking sports jock jams, basically. But there is still the Jump Around Pete Rock remix.
Jump around. Check it out, y'all. Jump around. Jump up and get down. Jump up and get down. Jump. Listen to the sound that pounds, I jump around. I'm no clown, I get down to the funk. Listen to the wig out and step to the rear, dear, cause I'm here. The P to the E to the T-E rockin', the runs in your stocking, so hun puts a lock in. Chillin' with the house of pain, blood stains the ground, I jump around. I'm the cream of the crop, I rise to the top, I never eat a pig cause a pig is a...
Yo, that is my favorite Pete Rock remix ever in this world. Fuck that Shut 'Em Down shit.
No, the Shut 'Em Down remix sucks.
Fuck that. That's overrated. The Jump Around joint is crazy.
I mean, the beat is banging. It maintains the spirit of the original.
The horns.
And then it also has like Pete Rock coming through, killing it.
Rhyming his ass off. He kills that shit, bro. I gotta find his rhymes and just do that flow. Yo, he did that rhyme like live one time on Juan Epstein podcast where they were just sitting around talking, and then he did like he just, like one of them just started doing it, and he all of a sudden he just started flexing and rhyming it off, like, this was like 2016 or something, and I was sitting there like listening to him do it a cappella. I was like, yo, this verse is crazy.
Yeah, the verse is bonkers.
He snaps on that shit. I was like, yo, and I always loved his flow so much in that joint. I was like, yo, man.
I'm one of like the rare dudes that thinks Pete Rock is a dope rapper.
You're very rare.
I mean, I don't want a whole Pete Rock album of him rapping, but I enjoy when he comes in and does rap. Like it kind of almost reminds me like the same way like E Swift from the Alcoholics.
Oh, I love E Swift in small doses.
You know what I mean? Like he comes in, he peppers a verse or two, and then pops out, and you're like, oh, that dude's dope.
Yeah.
Like that's sort of like
Here
how
it is.
I want
Here
my
it is.
Pete
Ready?
Rock.
Here it is. The Pete Rock. This is perfect. It's like a bridge. He just did 8 bars. Listen to the sounds that pounds. I jump around. I'm no clown. I get down to the funk. Listen to the wig out. Stick to the rear dear, cause I'm here. The P to the E to the T, E rockin'. The runs in the stocking. So hun but lockin'. Chillin' with the house of pain. Blood stains the ground. I jump around. That's it. That's all you need. Listen to the sound that pound. I jump around. No clown. I get down to the funk.
I like P. Rock rapping because it reminds me of, I know this is different time periods, but it reminds me of like Mad Lib rapping or JD rapping. It's just a vibe.
Yeah, when he says chilling with the house of pain, blood stains the ground. I jump around. That's perfect.
He's all pocket.
Right.
That's it. It's all
And
pocket.
he had,
and it's like a bridge.
Can we say he had one of the all-time great hip-hop voices, even though he was a producer first, MC second? Like, he has a great hip-hop voice.
His voice is
like,
amazing. And then the ad-libs where he goes, ow. I'm like, check it out now. Yeah.
I loved it. And his voice has been that deep. His voice been that deep since they were younger. Since they were 20.
He was like 18 doing it.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. I love that shit.
Hell yeah.
All right, here's my number 9 pick. All right, so I had to put a lot of thought into this because I was like, I need the all-time Titan dudes on this list, but it's got to be like songs that, again, I don't like to pick the main songs that everyone knows and beaten to death because them songs wear me out. I picked 112 featuring Biggie and Mace, Only You remix.
Jesus, the notorious just. Please us with your lyrical thesis. We just chillin', milk 'em, top billin', silkin', pure linen, meetin', little seeds, Malibu sea breeze, dawn peas, palm trees, cats named Pablo and milked out Diablo. The williest, what? I be the silliest. The more I, the smaller the silly gets. Room 112, where the players dwell, and stash more cash than Bert Fidel. Inhale, make you feel good like Tony. Pick up in your middle like Moni. Yeah. She don't know me, but she's setting up. Yeah. Try to style sliding off with a homie. Yeah. Escada done gotta player, stay splurging. Game so tough, they call it version.
Oh, I need to know where we stand.
So I was like, yo, I need something from Bad Boy, but I can't pick one Mace song. I can't pick one Biggie song. I can't pick one Puffy song.
Too many.
I can't pick one
right.
Faith. I was gonna go Total and Biggie Can't You See, but with Only You remix, you get Biggie, Mace, Puffy doing the ad-libs, and 112 all on one. It's like an Avengers.
I got a little Trump. I love it though. Bad Boy Anthem, where he makes use of a horrible MC named Mr. Curry or something like that. I don't know how he made that song.
Bad Boys
Mark
for
Curry.
Life?
Yeah, that song.
That ain't better than the Only You remix.
Going nowhere.
Crazy?
The video with them invaded suburbia. No, I didn't say it was better. I didn't say it was better. That was another summer song that surprised me because it had some horrible MCs on it, but Puffy knows what he's doing. So
I was very tempted to pull in Faith's Love Like This because that shit bangs for the summer. That I never knew there was a love like this before.
Oh, come on, y'all. Nobody can say anything about Bad Boy's production value. You can hate everything, but the production was like put through Atlantean waters and held up in crystal balls till the sun melts the crystal and then put on wax. Like, this stuff is like, mwah, like, salute to the Puff God.
I'm gonna say that they have a better R&B collection than hip hop collection.
That might be a pod because there's numbers to that.
Yeah,
because the MC started trailing off, but like Total, that's a once in a lifetime group. I know they didn't do anything vocally spectacular, but the whole aesthetic, just them existing,
Dude, the second Total album is so good.
Woo! Fire.
You know what I mean? You got Faith Evans, you got 112. Both 112 albums were dope.
Against the production, they knew what they was doing. Like 112 albums were produced heavily.
You even got that banging Mario Winans single.
Yep.
They had some
shit. They didn't shoot any duds on singles.
No.
A single didn't dud. It was well done. Okay. Who's up next?
That would be you.
I think it's you, man.
It was me? Oh, we're doing like round robin? I'm sorry, I'm out of it. I'm just excited. Okay, so my number 8 pick is the almighty Outkast and the song Wheels of Steel.
I learned my lesson. Never talk to strangers in the trap and answer questions. The Pope and the scopes got us under the scope, but for unknown reasons, cause we don't sell dope that you distribute. We don't contribute to your clandestine activity. My soliloquy may be hard for some to swallow, but so is Carl Liver Oil. You went behind my back like Ludo when he cut up all of oil. Two things I hate, lies and thieves, they make my blood boil. But we're constricted on my soul that they call Wheels of Steel.
Wow, that's probably my favorite song.
It's such an ill song. It's like the second. It's the fourth song on the record, right? And if I'm not mistaken, I'm looking at the credits now, but I remember it by heart. It got my man DJ Head doing those scratches because I was dying to figure out who the hell is doing these scratches. I'm whistling, but like that dueling banjo thing, like cutting swords. Oh, but I know Wheels of Steel. Like I was mesmerized, and I would play it again. One time from a little
when Andre says, he sums up all conservative, like mainstream white shit about rap. He says the Pope and his folks got us under a scope, but for unknown reasons, because we don't sell dope.
We don't sell dope to our.
That they distribute, we don't contribute to your clandestine activity. Might be hard for you to swallow, but so is cod liver oil. He told lies like Bluto when he tried to cut up olive oil. Two things I don't like, lies or make my blood boil. Boa constricted by the wheels that they call. He kills it. I just mean off going off the head right now.
I know, but I want to give it to the people. Okay.
He buries that joint.
So then he goes. It took you 9 months. Oh, that's big boy. It took your mama 9 months to make it, but it only took a nigga 30 minutes to take it. Cut that crump clean up. I did, but I did not safely. Don't want no AIDS, cut clap, or no rabies.
He was like 20 when he wrote that.
Did you guys see the Dungeon Family documentary?
Hell yeah, that was amazing. They were just here in Philly. Shouts to Bobby from Next Movement Podcast. They did a interview with Backbone before that show, and then they hung out at the Dungeon Family show in Philly. Yeah, it's a dope pod. Go check that joint out. They interview Backbone about his album Concrete Law, and then go all in on Dungeon Family Nerdistry. Really cool. Yeah, man, free plug. Shouts to Bobby and E.
Let's make this a commercial break.
Yaga. What's it going, people? This is Curly Castro here. Just reminding y'all that my album Tosh is still available. You can find it at a number of places, mainly backwoodsstudios.com, wreckingcrew.bandcamp.com, and if you just see me in the street, holla at the kid. Alright? Thank y'all for all y'all support. One.
We're back from commercial break. And then I guess I'm up next, right?
There we go.
There you go, brother.
So I'm going to call an audible. I had another song. I was going to go with Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves. But I've decided to go a little jazzier route, and I'm going to go with my man Bobby Hutcherson and a song called Till Then. So I've had this song stuck in my head for like the last 24 hours, and I kind of just took it as a sign. It's like
recency bias.
Possibly my favorite song of all time. And it's just like, it's like perfect vibes. It's like waking up and being able to like eat breakfast in the backyard at a table.
Nice.
Fucking sun's coming up.
Do you have lox and capers on your bagel?
Got the whole thing. Got the whole thing. I got sausages. I got eggs. Got bagels.
He has a cheese plate too.
Got my coffee.
On your cheese, it's just a little slice of cheese spread.
Oh, cheese! It's like real continental breakfast. I got like fucking.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
European breakfast. I got ham, or should I say jamon?
Jamon. I think this is a great pick, Alaska. But the funny thing about jazz with me, y'all, was when I was growing up, my dad was always trying to push jazz on me. And I was so hip hopped out, I didn't want to hear it. He's like, "Oh, I got this collection."
You're like, yo, Dad. You're like, yo, Dad, stop talking all that jazz.
I'm listening to Tribe Called Quest, and Tribe Called Quest said, "We got the jazz," you know. And so I was getting my lesson that way. But it's so funny because some switch hit, and then I just wanted to raid my dad's record collection. Like I was like, "Oh man," I got into Mingus real heavy. I got into Monk, Thelonious, and so I was like, "Oh, I'm about to go get all his records." But it was so funny when I was a teenager, he was trying to press all these records on me, and then as I got older and got into hip hop and started becoming a practitioner, now these records are like gold. I still have to go get them. My father, rest in peace, but I still got to go grab them up. But Z, yeah, you want to take me one day? We're gonna get his record collection, make some beats.
Nice. I mean, I listen to jazz probably more than any other music right now. At this point. It's like it's sort of like 95% of what I listen to is jazz.
Zilla, what is our great friend
Barry Schwartz, Disco Vietnam?
Barry Schwartz.
He created the
tagline?
Created the tagline that has been stolen, pilfered, co-signed by writers across America, but he is the fucking originator. Give him his dues. He's Jazz-O. He is the originator of the term "listen to more jazz."
There it is.
That's him. All right, and his
Shout
point
out
is
to
don't
Barry.
fucking. His point is not to fucking tweet about jazz or fucking Instagram about jazz. It's about listening to jazz. So that's why he's like, don't steal my shit. Shouts to Barry. Disco Vietnam. New B tape out today. House Rabbi 4. House Rabbi Volume 4. Hennessy and Apple Juice.
Nice.
Best
Place
B
at the
tape
table.
out. Pieces of shit. Go listen to it. Yeah. Fuck everybody.
I've never met Barry.
I'll be in New York next week, and you will not be around. And Barry and Prem and I will probably be eating foods in Israeli kitchens.
Why are you going to be in New York next weekend?
Just to hang out, just to go kick it.
Oh, you're just leaving me here. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, you're in New York every friggin' day.
Wrecking Crew United.
Because you only go to New York to rap. You don't go just to eat food and fucking drink and have some.
I don't get invited.
Laughs. Bro, stop.
I don't get invited. They just call me down to do verses and do reggae hooks. That's
true.
Fine.
That's true.
So go ahead.
Yeah, well,
you know.
So my next song is and that's a good call by Alaska. I need to get back into that fly jazz shit in the morning. My next one, my number 8. This was a late addition for me. I had to bump the incredible Aaliyah, rest in peace. I love her so much, but I had to be honest with myself. I played this song at my last hurrah as someone being active doing shenanigans in the summer. And it was a summer when this song came out. The song is called
smoking on the shenanigans?
I was in shenanigans. I wasn't smoking on shenanigans. I was getting active. I was active. The song is called N-Bombs in Paris by Kanye West and Jay-Z.
So I ball so hard, motherfuckers wanna find me. But first niggas gotta find me. What's 50 grand to a motherfucker like me? Can you please remind me? Ball so hard, this shit crazy. Y'all don't know that don't shit phase. And that's to go 0 for 82 when I look at you like this shit gravy. Ball so hard, this shit weird. We ain't even pro be here. Ball so hard since we here. It's only right that we be fair. Psycho, I'm liable to go Michael. Take your pick. Jackson, Tyson, Jordan, Game 6.
Ball so hard, motherfuckers want to find me. And as the resident person of color, he's talking about niggas in Paris, because I can say it. And if you look on my right, niggas is spelled with an AH, piece of the God.
With an AH. So now you're in Wu-Tang. You are in Wu-Tang. So,
no, I'm in Wrecking Tang.
Wrecking Tang, Wu Crew. So this song, man, when this shit came out.
Wrecking Tang is my favorite slip and slide duo.
That is good. Wrecking Tang. Slip and slide.
We got the slip and slide artwork with the fake HTML page. Remember that?
Yeah, www.thug.com. So anyway, the first time I played this song, I downloaded the illegal bootleg of the album. I burned it onto a CDR. I burned another copy from my man Dave. He was driving a friggin' Mustang. I was driving my Nissan Altima. He was ahead of me.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
N-Bombs in Paris, right? We're driving in 2 separate cars to go to a pool party in Jersey at my cousin's best friend's house. His parents were gone for the weekend. They had the pool party with the hot tub, and we were both in traffic with the windows down, like playing different songs on Watch the Throne album for the first time. And when I got to that shit, both of us were at a red light. He was in front of me, behind me. He was playing it. I was playing it back to back. We got to that on the album. We were like, okay, this was the hit because the first single was Otis, and I had that song got a lot of there's a lot of conflict
and that video,
with that song.
That
video is amazing
video with the cut down car and
Spike Jones.
Oh, that video was awesome.
And that was like the 4 weeks when Aziz Ansari was like down with Kanye, and he like milked it for 7
And also,
years.
that was the last time you seen Kanye and Jay-Z smile in each other's presence.
That's true. Yeah, so that song, you know, and here's the fun fact nobody knows. And this is a wide net of me trying to lump myself in with these cats. So my man Noah, who you formerly worked at Good Music, he worked with Kanye and Noah. I mean, with Jay and all them and Kanye, and he did a part of that production for that song. And the breakdown at the end, where it has like the, you know, now watching the throne, don't let me enter my zone, like that part of the beat where it has the snare drum is like a distorted static hit. That was a slower version of a song we made in our first group together in college called Crooked Soul. And that was a beat he made. That was a beat he made in like 02, 03 called Digital
You never
Camo.
told me that, Z.
I never told you that. And so when I heard it, I was like, wow, that sounds familiar. And then
You
my
recognized
man
it
Bill,
immediately?
I just felt like I'm like this feels familiar to me. This is like 9 years later. And then when Bill, shouts to Bill, who produced Make the Sickness Sell the Cure, featured former rapper, he was also working per diem with them. He heard it and he said it to Noah. He was like, Wrecking Joint Production. He said, yo, he's like, you took that shit from Crooked Soul back in the day and just slowed it down. He was like, you don't remember?
No, he didn't remember, or what he said?
He didn't remember,
Oh, wow.
yeah, because it was like, 9 years before. So, but it's basically the same beat we did called Digital Camo by Crooked
So wait,
Soul.
did you think he remade the beat, or he found the
he
old
did.
beat and just said,
No,
wow.
he just like subconsciously did that. He just
Epic
subconsciously,
memory.
like,
That's some epic memory.
yeah, it's just kind of muscle memory.
You never
Like, I've
told
done
me
that
that.
a lot. Nah,
You never
it's
told me
not-
that.
Yeah, it's just kind of funny but if I play you our version, it's faster. But it's the same exact arrangement. It's the same shit, except J and M is way hotter. It has like the same like choir arrangement.
We got the original Niggas for Paris beat, but you got to come to Philadelphia, South Philly to hear it. It's like Once Upon a Time in Shaolin. This is our Once Upon a Time.
Yo,
And,
it's like Kanye seems to have. I mean, I don't know if Kanye produced that joint because I never really listened to that record.
He didn't produce.
He didn't. But remember when Late Registration came out,
Mhm.
we were on tour like when that record came out, and it was like basically the tour record for that album. And everywhere we
It's a
went,
great album.
we would run into like, you know, you do shows and shit, you start talking with people, and there'd always be some producers in the crowd. And they'd be like, what do you listen to? We'd be like, yo, it's a Kanye record. And they're like, oh man, that shit's cool. But like, yo, I flipped that sample like 5 years ago, like without fail. And it was just like always dudes like, I flipped that sample. I'm
For
like,
what
yeah,
song?
we
For
didn't do
Otis
shit
or
with it.
for Niggas in Paris?
No, it was every just like all different shit on Late Registration.
Oh, Late Registration, excuse me. So, I got
Yeah,
you.
it was
So
always
every
like,
time they would just
yo,
be
I
like,
flipped that sample. I flipped that. And it was like,
I mean, Kanye loves the obvious sample. He's always
he
going for
does,
the
but
most obvious.
he's
And then-
also
but then
the
he
one
also
that
has
also,
like,
makes it work.
right,
Yeah.
there's the one that does it and the one that talks about it, right? Was that great topic on Super Duty Tough Works podcast that we just observed? What's it called?
what, the scarcity joint versus the abundance mindset. Yeah,
Yes, that's Kanye putting the song out, and you talking about, Ben did that beat. It's on a hard drive somewhere in my mom's basement.
And you know they did that beat and it was just one simple loop with shitty ass drums on it, but they're sure they flipped it.
and then Kanye brings in John Bryan, Charlie Wilson, fucking John
You know what I
Legend.
mean?
So his version's a little bit better, bro.
It's Jay-Z's voice on it, which is one of the most unrecognized. I don't think you give him credit as an instrument. What he's able to do on top of tracks, that he's another instrument. Just saying.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
He's a shit.
Yeah. He's give him his flowers, because for real, like when Jay-Z like stops. Come on now. All right. What are we up to? Number 7, right? Number 7?
Yes, number 7.
Okay, so my number 7, it was a journey, and this is like the most hip hop patience I was able to exert, because I was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for this group. So this crew, Last will know who I'm talking about. Zilla, you might have to scan your memory a little bit. The crew is called World Renown.
Yeah.
And they came out with a song called Come Take a Ride. Let's take a ride. Come take a ride. And they were in this Jeep with all the tops ripped off. You know, those Jeeps, they had no sides and nothing like that. And I remember just seeing that and I was like, yo, I want to be them. I want to be them. And this was like when singles would come out and then the album would come out for years later. So I was looking every month. Me and Alaska talked about this successfully. Every month checking, where's this record? Where's it at? So then they finally dropped a single. And the other side of the single from Come Take a Ride is this great song called How Nice I Am.
My words are with between the bars with the page and they set free. When I release on stage, my rap just grows from days of old and my blood hit the book with ink until the whole pen sink. It's ever shown, a relic from a lost place. I kick raps, that is the North Face, the soft face, just in case the crabs don't understand the rhyme, but they keep the scoop. Come on the square root of 49, I give a sharp rap attack like a box cutter, so nice.
Who is the most quoted of Tribe Called Quest? It's not Ali Shaheed Muhammad.
Nope.
And it's not even Q-Tip, the abstract. It is the Phife Dawg. All right? Cutty Ranks. And it's not like his most lyrical flippant stuff. It's the simple ways he just phrased things and the phrases sound so comfortable that you're gonna say that and put it in your everyday like a lexicon. So World Renown took that line. This is a funky introduction of How Nice I Am. Now here's a funky introduction of How Nice I Am. So I'm telling you there's about to be a funky introduction, and that is the funky introduction of How Nice I Am. I'm about to double you up like the Genesis chapters in the Bible. You better stop yourself. So World Renown took this song, and it's just like 90s nostalgia-y. Boom, 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 boom. And I could just listen to this shit over and over and over and over again. And that's what summer songs were for me. Just stuff. I was a headphone kid. So I put my headphones on and I would just vibe and walk New York, walk Brooklyn, and just vibe to these joints. Because I knew I would never have a Jeep like that. And I knew I'd never be able to play music out loud like that. So I would live vicariously through them. And look how nice I am now.
So there's like groups like this to me that it's weird. Like I run into heads. There's like two other groups that fit this mold for me. And Castro, you might know these guys because you're of a certain age, and I'm not sure if you'll know them, Zilla. But there was two groups that came out around the same time that always like I sort of confuse these three groups. I confuse World Renown, I confuse Hard to Obtain.
I don't remember that. And who else?
Another Level.
I know. I remember Another Level.
Another Level was like the West Coast version of World Renown.
Yes.
And Hard to Obtain was like the Long Island version of Artifacts.
It was these duos, right? They would try to break through and stuff like that. And they had a certain
like a hot
sound
single, and that's it. They have hot singles and Helly Hansen jackets.
But this is why PM Dawn works. Because they're part of the formula, but P sings his ass off. They were rapping. They just dressed weird. And they were a duo. You could have grouped them in if they did fucking songs with Apache or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? So I remember that time. I don't know if you remember that. It was a lot of duos just trying to bust through. And
do you remember Brotherhood Creed?
Style. No.
That's like a running joke for me. Whenever I talk about rap duos, it's Brotherhood Creed. They had a song called Hell of a.
Brotherhood Creed.
And it was the same sort of thing. It was just like, it could have been like Candyman. What the fuck was Candyman's song?
Or Cellar Dweller shit.
It was just like all that type of shit. It was like sort of like a funky loop you've heard a bunch of times and like some rhymes about girls.
But it's also this copy of a copy. You know what I think of when I think of copy of a copy? Y'all remember the Flatliners?
Mm-hmm.
Who were trying to be the grave diggers when they thought like horror rap was a thing. And if anybody remembers the Flatliners first video, they all committed suicide at the end of each verse. Somebody jumped off a building, somebody hung themselves. It was very disturbing. A lot of fake lightning, which is lights covered by props. And
didn't they all like rise from the grave as well? Or
maybe at the end. And it wasn't as organic as Gravediggers, because Gravediggers didn't have to do with blood worship and devil and stuff like that. So anyway, these copies of copies. And I remember World Renown.
It was like Onyx if they were the Gravediggers.
Yes. And here's the other thing with World Renown is they came out the same time as Camp Lo, another duo. And Camp Lo came through with the good stuff. You know, so This is 90s hip hop, y'all.
Yeah, Camp certainly
you can't replace it.
So one quick world-renowned note. I actually my daughter was up at my parents' like 2 weekends ago. And I went up there and I had to go in the basement for something. And when I was growing up, we only had like 2 bedrooms. So when I was like a teenager, like going into high school, my uncle came and he like just basically put up a wall in the basement and created me like a little bedroom off of my own. Like, so I'd have a little private area where I could go beat it. So I went down there to get some shit. Now it's just like storage. And I opened the door and on the inside of the door is a world-renowned sticker.
Get out of here.
Still to this day. Swear to God.
Where'd you get the sticker from? You even remember?
I think I got it at a record store. I think they gave it to me at a record store one time.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a little quick commercial break.
It is Zilla Rocca, 1/3 of the Call Out Culture podcast, member of Wrecking Crew, Career Crooks and all that. Check it. I got a couple things I want you to go check out right now. My new album, 96 Mentality, available on CD and tape and digi, plus t-shirts, dad hats, trucker hats, baby sneakers, and all that. Peep it at $3pistol.com. You could also check my last couple projects, Hard Boiled EP, and Future Former Rapper album via POW Recordings, all available at $3pistol.com. Go check them. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your support, guys. Peace.
All right, everyone. We're back from break.
Oof.
And it's my turn to jump into my next joint, my number 7. And I'm jumping into another Outkast joint.
Nice.
And I'm going with The Art of Storytelling, Part 1.
Just shoot game in the form of story raps now. It's like that now. It's like that now.
Now Susie Screw had a partner named Sasha Thumper. I remember her number like the summer when her and Susie, yeah, they threw a slumber party, but you cannot call it that cause it was slumber. Well, it was more like spending the night, 3 in the morning, yawning, dancing under street lights. We chilling like a villain and a feeling right in the middle of the ghetto on the curb, but despite all of the bush, we on our back staring at the stars above, talking about what we gonna be when we grow up. I say what you wanna be, she said alive. It made me think for a minute, then looked in her eyes. I could've died, time went on, I got grown, rhyme got strong, mind got blown. I came back home to find little Sasha was gone. Her mama said she would've that be treating her wrong. I kept on singing my song and hoping at a show that I would one day see her standing in the front row. But 2 weeks later she got found in the back of a school with a needle in her arm, baby, 2 months due. Sasha Thumper.
Is it the one with Susie Q or Sasha Thumper?
Sasha Thumper.
Sasha Thumper.
Oh,
Sasha Thumper.
what a verse.
Sasha Thumper. Yo, Susie Screw and her partner Sasha Thumper.
But wait, can I just contend? I'm not saying the other one is a better one, but when he goes elemental on the second one, y'all know what I'm talking about? When he, that's just, that's incredible when he goes elemental. But anyway,
Yep. I'll go even to Art of Storytelling Part 4 off of the Don Cannon mix.
Yo.
Wait,
So
what
I'm
was 3?
watching
3
her
was Slick Rick?
I don't think there was a Part 3.
There's a Slick Rick version was 3,
Because Slick Rick was in the video for Part 1.
but that was a remix.
There had to be a 3. There had to
okay.
be a 3, yo.
The Don Cannon one is crazy.
I don't know that one, y'all. Y'all gotta send that.
And when he says that line, he says like, I told her, call me when you'll break up. I don't fuck nobody, bitch, and never wore him Jacob. Know what time it is. People just try to live. Yo, that motherfucker kills that shit. Andre.
Go ahead, last.
All right,
Break
so
down why.
I mean, I picked this joint just because it feels like summer to me. You know what I mean? Like, even in the video, it's summer. They're having a sleepover. They're running around in the summer.
Yep.
And
like that.
And the
now.
shit was
Gotta
like,
go.
this is the song that made me realize how special of an MC Andre was. Because he has that part where he's like, laying on our back, looking at the stars above, talking about what we want to be when we grow up. I said, what you want to be? She said, alive. It made me think for a minute. Then I looked in her eyes. I could have died.
Time went
That's
on.
it.
I got grown. Rhyme got strong. Mine got blowed. I came back home to find little Sasha was gone. Her mama said she would have rather that be treating her wrong. Wow.
Said 2 weeks later, found her in the back of the school, needle in her arm, baby, 2 months due. Sasha Thumper. Come on.
Now, I
that
will say this.
motherfucker.
I don't know if the story is true, but the girl is. The girl's
That's
real.
real. You can't make all that up. That's impossible.
The girl Sasha Thumper's a real guy. I don't know how much of the story, but that's real.
I mean, it could have just been somebody from his high school that he knew, whatever, and he turned it into a story. But that shit happened.
I'm gonna challenge our listeners every single time, no matter what the topic is. Find me a bad Andre 3000 verse. Hit us in the comments. I dare you. I want somebody to look because I want them to know how futile it is. Find one. Find a half. Find 4 bars.
Here's the trivia for this song on my homie Alex Ludovico's joint I produced a couple weeks back called Sick Yo Duck. I sampled Big Boy for the hook. She was fine as fuck. I wanted the sex to hold up. She said, let's hit the parking lot so I can sip your duck.
So I can sip your gut. What?
Sick Yo Duck. Yep.
Now, here's the thing.
I peeped that joint. It's called Sick Yo Duck by Alex
All
Ludovico.
our listeners, I want people to go diving into this because me and Zilla have a long-running list of MCs. Alaska knows this list too. MCs that can't talk about sex and it sounds horrible coming out their mouth. It's just the worst thing. So that's like Eminem, Nas, RZA has said some horrible things about Applehead.
Oof. Oh.
But Big Boy and Dre, they had that covered. No problem. Like Pete Rock, you're not people like nice and smooth. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's not offensive, can't blow. It's slanged out, Ghostface Killer. It's slanged out,
Snoop's the
Raekwon,
best.
Snoop.
Oh.
You know, how Nas couldn't get that down. Pharrell, if you get the coded slang, which you're right.
Jay's borderline.
Yeah, Jay's he has some ups and downs. AZ's pretty cool with it.
You know who I don't ever want to hear rhyme about sex?
Eminem.
Who?
Nas.
No, he's horrible. He's in the list. I said
Nas goes like
he's
way
horrible.
too graphic and like
he's too
filthy.
descriptive. He
It's
knows
disgusting.
too much words and ovaries and then the polypula of her tongue.
He's like a certified sex addict, and he says like the most disgustingly graphic XX. I'm like, bro, enough.
Like I understand you want to be lyrical, but there's something about either using the word semen or like using the word pubic. Like you don't have to use it. They're not good words to rap. Like don't use them in your raps.
Part of being a great MC is knowing when you need to be descriptive and when you need to be poetic.
Yep.
When you're talking about sex, you need to be poetic.
Biggie.
Yeah, like Dr. Hell No with L.
Oh, perfect
That shit is
example.
amazing.
Great. And most people don't even know they're talking about sex.
Well, he makes it very
know
clear.
the praying mantis. I mean, what?
He makes it very
once Vass gets on there.
back
we're
then,
in outer
like him
space.
being like like descriptive and fly poetic and gross. Yeah, I love that shit.
Let's ask the man in the room. When you first heard that, Alaska,
You
what
wince.
was
He
going
don't
on?
like that shit. He don't like that shit. He don't like that shit.
That wasn't your favorite.
You know, Vass is my man, and you know, you can see this when you watch. No, but he talks about chicks, and it's sort of like, you know, F Word was actually pretty good. He talked about chicks
F-Word's
pretty well on F Word.
F Word's pretty good. Yeah, he works.
Yeah.
That's an amazing song.
So, what did you think of Dr. Hell No and Praying Mantis? LP.
I don't really know that song, honestly.
Don't fan it. He says,
No.
chick bit my head off, but the ass was magic.
I never really listened to it.
Oh,
This is
joint
also
crazy.
when LP is really caustic, like
Oh yeah,
he's like really sharp
sardonic
blade.
asshole.
Yeah, and it's like cutting flow wise. Yeah,
It was also like that. All that stuff was too close to home. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you're around these
Good point.
people all the time. You kind of just don't want to hear their music. And it's not like a diss. It's like you listen to it once or twice, and you're like, all right, I'm cool.
All right, so when
Yeah,
y'all
the
first
homie
started
syndrome.
getting busy, demo listening was great, but then later on it was just like work. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So wait, did you want to hear it when it was done, or did you like, no, I don't want to hear the demos. Let me hear stuff when it's done. Did that
No, I mean,
change into that? or-
I always love hearing the demos because I like the journey. Like when I'm listening to stuff,
Okay.
like part of the reason like I get to a point with rappers where I don't listen to them is because I like when they start and then they work to who they're becoming. Like I love watching that journey until they get to like that point where they're at their high point. Once they're there, it's just like diminishing returns because it's the same thing over and over again. It's the rare artist, not even MC, because it's not a hip hop thing. It's an art thing. It's rare that when somebody gets to the place where they've mastered, that they can then pivot and do something completely new and take that journey again. To me,
Right.
those are the truly great artists. And that's like Ghostface was there for a while. He's not there anymore. To me, Andre is still there.
Fuck is he
Yeah.
ever? Yo, no,
There-
you know who
there's-
has, dude? Pharrell. Pharrell has
Yeah.
like flipped his shit like 3 different times. What would you say, man? You're
Jay
real
has
low
too.
now.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm on speakerphone for a little bit because my headphones died, but don't worry. I'll speak up. So I said,
Jay-Z is
but
too.
Yeah,
Huh?
he's there now.
Yeah, he's like re-evolved again. Like he kind of got away from his formula and started.
simpler words, but the cadences make these words like magic when he's just saying like soup bowl and shit like that. Like it's incredible.
All right, here's my song number 7. All right, listen. I gotta be now. You're about to bust out fucking South Philly's own Stevie Z. I'm in the mix now, man. I'm taking you there. I'm taking you to South Philly. I'm taking you to the Club Renaissance. I'm taking you to fucking driving to Wildwood on a fucking Friday night, 11 o'clock at night, to go stay in a motel room and drink Mad Dog 2020s, and then fucking puke and eat pizza at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm taking you there with the song "Move It Like This" by K7.
In some secluded rendezvous that overlooks the avenue, he stepped into the street and walked up to this girl. He had a cap tooth made of gold. He had an earring in his nose and dreadlocks that at night he liked to twirl. And he says, I love the way you look at me. I love your smile.
Damn, I thought you were gonna go somewhere else with that.
Nah, man. Yo, K7 is a big part of my life, son. When I thought about this list, I was like, yo, K7 number 1. I didn't know shit about this dude before Come Baby Come, because that shit used to be on the box all day. So once I started fucking with Come Baby Come, which is fucking the livest shit in the world, and I fucking flipped that shit on a Live from the Driver's Seat. Nobody even caught it yet on 96 Mentality. Available now. Yo, I started getting into all his shit. So Move It Like This was hot. Fucking Zunga Zang was hot. Zunga Zunga da Zunga Zang. That shit is hot. Then he had another song on like the Mask soundtrack or some shit with Jim Carrey or whatever. He was just like the hot dude for like 1 year, like 93, 94. He had all the fucking songs, club songs on Smash, radio shits on Smash. Fucking Swing Batter Swing, the album, all that.
Pitbull
But Move It
before
Like This.
Pitbull.
Yeah, he was original Pitbull, where he was like the fucking freestyle dance dude over like the breakbeat shit, over like the famous breaks and shit. And he would have like the fucking like chanting choruses that were big with like Onyx and all that. He was doing it on dance songs. But Move It Like This, where he has that part where he's like, Lydia, oh Lydia, wish I didn't get rid of ya. Lydia, I miss your rose tattoo. Yo, that shit is hell. That to me is walking up and down the boardwalk in Wildwood. Fucking
And you know I've messed
12
with
years
multiple
old.
Lydias in my life. You know that, right?
Yo, that shit, yo, man, when I play that shit, all I think of is like walking on the boardwalk, just, like looking at girls, scared as shit to talk to them, got like your fucking livest clothes on, and then like you end up just getting like a waffle cake or like a waffle ice cream or some shit.
I
And
don't think
just
my
like,
list spent time on the boardwalk.
your list never seen the ocean. Your list never played fucking skee ball. None of that shit.
Your list wears
Your
Tim's
list-
in the shower.
Your list has multiple Ocean Pacific shorts in multiple colors.
Yo, my list got the fucking gold crucifix necklace with the gold Jesus hands necklace with the gold bull horn, the red bull horn. That's some Italian greaseball South Philly shit.
Your shit has a rat tail.
And my shit got the airbrush T-shirt with the fucking Italian flag on it. And I'm not even Italian. That's my list.
Your shit got the mad fucking splash graphic Wildwood half shirt.
Yeah, man, with the mesh joint, the
With
mesh
the
football
Oakley
half
windbreaker.
shirt, the Oakley windbreaker, and then my shit's got the fucking Barkley Nikes on. You know what I mean? And you walk on your heels so you don't put the crease on your toes. So you're walking on your heels in brand new sneaks. So you don't get the crease.
My list comes with complimentary mojitos.
Your list is way too distinguished from mine, man.
Zilla's list has rolls of quarters for the broken payphone on the beach. My list rocks Timbs.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all gotta listen to this. My list rocks Timbs that have been spray painted black, and a pair of Olas Alaska, you know what Olas are? You know Olas?
No, what are Olas? No.
Olas are these certain basketball shorts that the Gauchos, New York basketball team used to wear, that unofficial team, the Gauchos. And so they used to wear these things called Olas. I don't know why we call them. So they were baggier.
Those are drug dealer shorts, bro. Those are drug dealer shorts.
They were baggier jeans, but they had like the North Carolina colors in it. And you rock
Oh,
them
yeah, I know. The ones you used to get at eBay.
The bomb.
Not eBay, East Bay. Yeah.
Yep, East Bay.
catalog.
Oh,
yeah. That's a 96 mentality.
Now, somebody else called them different, but yeah. But we used to get them Olas.
I used to have a Duke pair and a Carolina pair.
Black Timbs, a fucking, a fitted, fitted, turned backwards.
And a chew stick.
And
a chew stick like Jizza.
And a cutout crate for basketball, and a blue ball for Chinese handball. I don't know if y'all familiar with that. See, handball was big in the city, Z. You should have visited New York.
Yo, man, Alaska's listens to fucking NPR with his parents driving around and shit.
My list plays lacrosse.
Yeah, man.
Oh, your list is definitely your list is definitely what they play during crew practice. You know
what I mean?
Practice. Yo, that's
my list dates a girl
bro.
named Buffy.
Yo, my list is girls smoking fucking menthol cigarettes and then chewing 40 sticks of Winter Fresh afterwards, trying to wipe that shit off.
You see, your list goes ski shooting without the vest and shit. But you go shooting seagulls and shit instead of plastic discs.
Your list drives a Nova.
My list drives a Nova while wearing the fucking Filas with the ankle straps, the purple joints.
I was gonna say you got the Reeboks with the Velcro ankles.
Nah, bro, the Fila all day. Filas.
My list does go to the beach, but it's Coney Island, and when you walk past the amusement park to the boardwalk, you get surrounded by boys. My list gets surrounded by guys in long jean shorts or jeans riding bikes.
Jorts. You mean jorts?
And these are jeans that all the way to their pants. I'm gonna tell you why. They would reach into their zipper and pull out sawed-offs and tell you to get naked and jump off the boardwalk, the 12-foot jump, and they would steer your clothes. You would have to walk back to the train. That's what my list is.
Oh, my God. Yo, did that happen in fucking True Life or whatever that rapper dude was? Or they made
I was amazed
Mobb Deep
how,
strip naked in the studio?
No, I was amazed how he's able to ride the bike with the shotgun in his leg. It's something I've never seen before. It's amazing.
Castro's list wears a boa constrictor around his neck.
Yes. Yes. And goes to Freaknik when it was cool and not corny.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
God. Yo, that is fucking incredible.
Stays at the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
That was a good one. Castor wears a vest to Sunday church with grandma and shit. He keeps the vest on just in case shit gets rowdy.
Just in case.
Walking out. Just in case.
Just in case. And
who's
my
next?
list.
Is it Cash? I think it's speaking of your list, it's your turn, motherfucker.
I know.
We got two left.
My list takes folded pieces of paper and puts it in the collection plate and says, "I got you later, Lord." So, we up to number.
I got you later.
We up to number 6, and number 6 is another copy of a copy. These same groups we were talking about, Alaska, with my last pick. And number 6, Zilla, this is for you, is the almighty group called Crew with Just Another Case.
Once upon a time, let's see if I remember. Back in January. Nah, chill, it was December. True, cause that's when L started his bid. Party through the new year, January 30 slid. Up until then, yo, L had his swell. Called him Sweet Pea like his name was Pernell. He did the job, money came with ease. Going out of town, moving Glocks and keys. Him and this bitch, 40 G rides. Holding down fort like they Bonnie and Clyde. Luxury cars of all makes and models. New outfits every day down in Champagne.
This song features Slick Rick, and you really, I don't know what about y'all, but Slick Rick raps in it's summertime. You know, like it's just like, you know what I mean? Just the bright words. And the funny thing about this song to me was it was like upbeat, but it's fucked up what happens in the lyrics. Like
it's just them doing the Slick Rick song.
Yeah. Boom, 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 and you're talking about it, you're like, oh man. Just another case of what's the how's it go? Just another case.
The same funny, so don't you dare
laugh.
Yo, man, shouts to Crew. That album, the Dirty 30, it's got like 3 or 4 joints with fucking Black Rob and Razzcast on that album. Random.
Woo! Nice.
That album is like, it's like the worst parts of like CD major label culture where they're like, yo, you need to put 30 songs on this CD.
It is on
and there's
it.
like 12 of them shits are skits.
I remember Crew as being boroughless. I couldn't place what borough they were from. And back then it was a lot more distinctive. Like your sound was almost indicative. And I just remember like, where are these cats from? I couldn't really
They
place
had another
it.
song called Bubblin', which was another single I got too.
No, wasn't that I thought Bellman was somebody else. Was like the Mistidious Misfits or some shit like
has a
that.
song called Bubblin', but this is their single was called. They had Just Another Case and they had Bubblin'. But they were like, you know what's crazy about Crew? I have this. It's in my mom's house still. I had a VHS. I taped it off BET once, where it was like a Def Jam roster live show, and it was like Crew.
I love songs that survive in your collection that were only videos.
Yeah, it's nowhere else. It was Crew, EPMD, DMX before he popped, and then Red and Meth.
Ooh.
And it was all of them.
Nice.
And LL. LL was like the headliner coming off of Phenomenon. But like Crew did like 2 or 3 songs, and they were like talking to the crowd, and the crowd did not give a fucking shit about them. They were like, yo, man, there's like a short Puerto Rican dude. He's like, yo, my name Chatty-O. I'm from fucking wherever. And then a big black dude was like, yo, my name Yogi. I'm doing whatever. And then he became a producer for Puffy. So he produced, Let's Get It with Puffy, G-Dep, and Black Rob. He made that beat. Make this money.
Is Sporty Thieves, Sporty Thieves around this time, y'all?
Yes.
Is Sporty Thieves also out?
Yep. They're on Rock
See,
and
and so all these groups get lumped together and they get like one song here, one song there, but they never
like All City. All
put
City
together
like
full.
Yeah, like
oh
All
man,
City.
that's a classic one. But never that full album. That's your boys. That's your boys.
It was the wrong time.
Or the American
It was the
Cream
wrong
Team
time
album.
for them. Yeah.
American Cream Team.
It was a bad time.
I got a Sporty
What's up,
Thieves reference on our record, Zilla.
Oh, you do?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Look for that. Call Out Culture coming soon, baby. Call Out Culture,
You know
the
what I
album.
mean?
The podcast,
All right, who's
the
up?
album.
Who's up next?
Alaska.
I think I am up next.
Yeah, number
with,
6.
my number 6. So my number 6 is Shimmy Shimmy Ya by the ODB.
Oh, fuck you, can't even sing. Yeah, just sing or something, get some pussy.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yam, shimmy, yeah. Give me the mic so I can take it away. Off on the natural charge, bon voyage. Yeah, from the home of the dog.
So I look at it this way. There's 2 huge singles off this record. Brooklyn Zoo, wintertime single.
Mm-hmm.
Shimmy Shimmy Ya, summertime single. You play that shit at a barbecue, everybody's getting fucking loose on that shit. You play that shit like right when the burgers are ready to come off the grill. Everybody's going fucking busy on that shit in the backyard.
And you play Snakes when everybody's leaving drunk and you start robbing people on the front lawn because nobody knows what's going on. Sorry. That's my
yeah, that's not my barbecue.
But also, I love that you brought up this song, but I think this song needs to be thought of with this album. I think people don't give enough classic credentials to Return to the 36. This is one of the best produced Wu albums out there. Like, you're not going to get some better production. And the mastery of the uniqueness of Old Dirty, who would give us verses that came out before, but you didn't know because of the way he spit it.
Yeah.
And so, like, Shimmy Shimmy Ya is the same verse twice.
Yeah.
I bet you somebody that's listening did not know that. I swear it doesn't come across that way. We're clever like that. We nice like that. You don't even know. You just say it again.
Shouts to Swift Technique, the Philly Funk Band. They've let us play live shows with them. We've covered this song live 2 times with a band, and people go fucking crazy when you do this shit live. Like, this shit never ages.
His voice.
No, I lose my, like, I don't lose my voice. I'm about to throw the fuck up on stage. And I was like, yo, I need to get my cardio back up after performing this song 2 times. And I've been performing fucking forever.
It's heavy like
God
that.
bless Old Dirty. That's a great fucking call. Great song,
But
man.
we're taking over too much. Alaska, why you picked that?
Yeah, we're failing.
I told you why. Because it's
you did.
Perfect summer song.
It is.
It's like get the party started summer song.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows it.
As soon as you hear them keys,
everybody
bro.
loves it. Even people that don't listen to hip hop know that fucking
Of course.
shit. It's like it comes on and you can't help but just be happy. It's like ODB, bless the world with
And
happiness.
that Wu documentary, which I rewatched again on Alaska's login. And remember, listeners, reach out to Alaska directly. He will give you the login to his Showtime account.
Yo, I actually had motherfuckers reach out to me and be like, "You giving out your login?" I'm like, "Motherfucker,
to watch the
no."
documentary straight up.
Yeah.
And that was yo, Alaska. When you told me that, I was confused. I was like, wait, I thought that was a private conversation we had on our text thread. And I was like,
Nah, I
did we
opened up
send
the
it over?
fucking Wu-Tang show about that shit. I opened it up. I was like, make sure you hit up Alaska to get the login.
Oh yeah,
But
there it
yo,
is.
Divine and RZA, listen. Divine and RZA talked all that shit about he's our cousin. We know what to do. No, they didn't want to let him out that fucking contract because that dude could make fucking hits that could generate millions in catalog.
Plural.
For fucking ever. Not Jizza.
And he is the only person in Wu-Tang that can
not
make
Deck,
hits.
not Ray, not Ghost.
Method Man could have like cool songs.
And he could be
that
on
are popular.
remixes and R&B songs.
All right, but I want to talk about one of those hits real quick. I want to talk about one of those remixes because I felt like it was assembled. Dirty, Bitch Better Have My Money.
That shit, nah, that
was
shit,
that not like
that's all
together
Pharrell.
piece by piece? But it's still amazing.
That shit is ill.
It's still
That second album
amazing,
is
man.
crazy too.
That hook is.
Yeah.
Khalees singing on the hook. People didn't even
that's
know
her
she's
with
in the
hair.
video.
Oh.
Come on with it.
You can get it, man.
But Old Dirty was their genius, and it's no coincidence and it's no surprise that some of their creativity sleeped out the back door. Old Dirty.
We know all that. So whose turn is it now?
Yeah.
Oh man,
It's your turn, and this is our number 6. So this
All
is the
right.
last pick,
You ready?
This is the last pick.
and then we jump in. We'll come back with number 5 to 1 next week.
Again, this pick made me realize what is the key to summer anthems for me personally. And I could pick rap songs all day. I could pick pop songs all day. I could pick dance, techno, freestyle shit all day. But the key to the summer smash is remixes. Because you take the song that was popping in the fucking fall, winter, or spring, and then you get the rapper on it to rule the summertime. And that for me, and it's a great formula, is Maya featuring Jay-Z Best of Me remix from the Hard Knock Life CD.
Yawling, Jigga man be ballin', leave chicks pigeon-toed, some of them be crawling. Get the best of you whenever I put my all in. Have mommies calling for the Lord, darling. Jigga and Paulin', ass drop, coops with half the top, expose half my knot. Nigga mad when I brag about the cash I got, but I'm used to not having a lot. I'm from the gutter and I ain't the type to ever chase your box. I'm the type to interior decorate the watch. I'm the type to sling heavyweight on the block in every state like clock. Word jiggers that hurt, holla.
It's that yes, y'allin', Jigga man be ballin'.
Yup, he's wearing the fucking Jordan joint.
Wasn't
Yep.
it iconic? The blues,
Yep.
the blues
And
was
she's wearing the
iconic with the
dress.
white
She's wearing
background.
the Jumpman dress.
Ooh.
He says what's that one line he says? He was like, "I'm from the gutter," and I said that's not he's like swagging all over that fuck. He like opens and closes the song, Jay. It's basically his song, featuring Maya, even though it's the other way around. And then you get the old school Juice Crew. I don't know, bro.
Who produced it?
But they all they did was take the
produced it?
fucking make the music with your mouth biz shit, and then flip that shit with Maya and Jay, and then have the fucking Bismarck breakdown at the end with the beatbox and shit. Yo,
boom,
Yup.
and that little half scratch.
Yeah.
They had a little half. There's a little half scratch in there too.
Because again, I was
Yup.
like, I need to have Jay on this list. Like Jay ruled the summer. Every year he would give you the summer shit.
But you know what my favorite? I like Hey Poppy, but that's not my favorite.
Big Pimpin'.
And I liked what was the one? No, I know which one I want to pick. But what was the one about the weed or the laser? Remember that
What,
one?
La
That
La
weird
La?
one that came? Oh man.
That's my shit. I got that 12X, bro.
Oh, I love that. You know what my favorite is?
The Jay-Z La 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 shit?
Yeah, that shit is
Yo,
hot.
that's a Pharrell beat.
You know what my favorite though is?
What?
Y'all. The joint,
I hate
Lady's
that
Best Friend.
song. Oh,
The
from Blue
from the,
Street.
I
Hate
love.
that
I don't
shit.
know why it grew into me. It's like a yes.
I hate that song. That song is trash.
Ugh.
That joint is trash.
It's one of
Nah,
those.
bro,
No,
that
that
joint
shit
is-
is hot. And I keep seeing Martin dancing with the disguises from the movie. Nah, that shit
You
fire.
lost me with that one. Of all
That's
his
fire.
hits, I
Fire.
would go Money Ain't a Thing over that one.
That's the one, yo.
I go. We'll get to yours because you got a good one. I'm actually heated. I'm actually heated that you picked that one because I was really upset afterwards
Yeah,
because
I
that
know.
was like actually my favorite.
I know. I would have picked
Go-
La La
I was
La
gonna pick that
if
one
I
too, but I
remembered
thought
it.
of Maya and him.
Well, we have number 5 through 4 or 5 through 1 next week, so you can revise your list and include these songs if you like.
No, I'm no. My top 5 is solid. boy. Solid, boy. My top 5 is waiting for you to jump the turnstile and tripping you when you bust your head with taking your pass because you should have used it instead of trying to jump the turnstile, punk.
So you guys know I was on Direct Effect, right?
MTV?
What's that?
Back in the day. Yeah, the Direct Effect MTV battles.
Yeah, that's my first seen them.
No, what? Wait, what you mean, like rap battling or
Yeah, we talked about
you
that.
Yeah,
put
they
your
had the
singles
rap
up?
battles like on Direct Effect.
Who was in the competition that might make me remember?
It was
like who
it was
won
me,
it?
Breeze Everflowing. Breeze Everflowing won.
Oh, and it was a ring?
It was
a ring?
Nah, it was like right in front of the fucking
No, it was just like on a stage, on a smaller stage. It was like on the
I
same
remember
place they did,
Breeze
like,
though. I remember Breeze.
TRL, yeah. So none of that's important. What's important is the co-host that day was none other than Maya.
Wow.
So I got there at 9 a.m. to do like the little walkthrough. Probably hungover, smelling like cigarettes and gross. And I was like, who do I turn the corner and walk into?
Wow.
Maya.
Did she smell
just
nice?
as flying. She was just like perfect.
Did she smell
She was
nice?
like-
Like, did she have like good fragrance on her? Oh
everything
my
about
God.
it was right.
Um,
You know, it's like it wasn't like it wasn't
You see it through
TV.
a TV,
She's
you
not.
don't know if it's real. Right.
She's not a TV creation. She's
you
like
want to hear
real
my
deal.
Maya trivia? Now you sparked. I've never said this. I never thought about this. I haven't thought about this in 20 years, and I never told nobody this. So the first studio I ever interned at is called Ozone Recordings at the Opera House on 20th and Packer Ave in South Philly. And I was like 18 years old. It's the year 2000. I'm in a studio for the first time. It's like magical being in a fucking real studio. And I'm talking to the engineer there. And this is like when auto-tune first came out ever. And they were talking about, the Cher shit had just come out. Do you believe? Like they talked about like using that effect and like how it was used to correct her shit because she couldn't sing anymore, but it had like a charm to it. And it was like, it stood out because no one ever heard auto-tune before. So they said,
but it didn't sound like metal until Britney used it, though. I didn't even notice that Cher used it. Maybe I was being
so
naive.
the engineer I was talking to, I was like, oh, word? He was like, yeah. He said, no one ever used it so pronounced before. People used it for Britney Spears and Maya records because them can't sing. So they would be meticulously fixing all the notes using auto-tune on Maya. And they said the Maya song, Case of the X, where he's like, that song she did. He was like, that whole song is auto-tune because she can't sing. I was like, oh.
Wow. And used correctly. I remember Britney Spears, I started hearing metal, like a metal echo behind, before it got all super robotic like it is now. And you know what? I knew Roger Troutman with the thing in his mouth. And I was like, this, it was like, your brain is like, is this Roger? You know what I mean? So, but DOA was DOA.
No, that was the least relevant song Jay ever made in his entire life. All right, who's next, man?
That's it.
That's it?
That's it for
Oh,
today.
God damn.
That's it for today,
That's
man.
it for today.
Yeah, man. That's it for today, man.
Shit.
Go back to your
10 through
cabana
6.
and fold up your beach umbrella, the one that you stole, didn't rent for the day. You stole, put it back. Oh man, and Roger 4-wheeler into South Philly Sunset.
While wearing your fucking white Filas and chewing Winter Fresh.
That's right. With a chain that doesn't clasp correctly because I snatched it off somebody's neck and left a red mark. So I'm always tucking in the clasp on the back, right? Yo, used to tuck in the clasp. You didn't want people to know it was like a crack, link at all.
So
used to keep that one right under your little collar.
Go through everybody's list real quick for part 1. Top to bottom. So.
Okay.
Castro, set him off.
All right. So my number 10 was Seba Kopstead, RFRE. My number 9 was Ronnie Forster, Mystic Brew. My number 8 was Outkast, Wheels of Steel. Number 7 was World Renowned, How Nice I Am. And number 6 was Crew, Just Another Case.
All right. My number 10 was In the Summertime by Mungo Jerry. The Rape Poor Girls Anthem. My
It's
number
like a
9
Vice documentary series and shit.
was the Jump Around Pete Rock remix.
Woo! P to the E to
That
T to the
motherfucker
E to the
snaps,
R
man.
to the O to
Shit
O to the C.
My number 8 was Till Then by Bobby Hutcherson. Number 7, The Art of Storytelling Part 1 by Outkast. And number 6, Shimmy Shimmy Ya by The Old Dirty Bastard.
I'm the one-man army.
That's
A
the wrong song, but that's
song.
cool. My number 10 is Nothing
Big
by
Booty
Jose Luis Gotcha, aka General Emmanuel Rock Amaral Noriega. Nothing. My number 9.
Y'all will never find a
Love
bigger
that
Nori
dude.
fan
Oh
than
my
my
God.
man Zilla. Trust.
Number 9, 112 featuring Biggie and Mace. Only you. That's a shit remix. Only You remix. Only You remix. Number 8, I got Watch the Throne, Jay-Z and Kanye, M-Bombs in Paris. I said M-Bombs. Don't try to cancel me. Number 7, K7, Move It Like This. What a song. Number 6, Maya and Jay-Z, Best of Me remix. Fuck yes. Anyway, that's it.
Cool.
All right.
All right, y'all. We'll see you next
Call
week
out
with
culture.
numbers
5-1.
Mm-hmm.
5-1.
Hey,
So
support
we'll see
everything
y'all
that we're
then.
doing. Go get our old music. It's important. We got a lot of stuff coming. Just support the crew. This is Wrecking Crew, Wrecking Crew Posse.
Wrecking
Alaska
Crew
affiliate.
adjacent.
You feel me? Call out culture.
And thank you to everybody who made our last
Yeah.
episode our biggest episode to date. Much appreciated.
Oh, hit them with the numbers. Tell them that number.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's a good number or not, so I'm not going to say if it's a good number, but it's our most successful number.
It's our best number. You know what I'm saying? It's our highest number. All right.
We ship gold like Capadonna.
We actually pretty much
You know what I'm saying? It's
doubled
that
our
chaos
next
math.
we doubled the next closest
Thank you guys. That shit is
episode.
dope.
So that was pretty impressive. Thank you. And the online responses was amazing. So thank you.
Call out culture.
Peace.
Holla at the kids.
5,000.
Peace.